Hey everyone, I haven't posted in a long time, well, at the time I'm posting right now, which is gonna be in about a week, which is about a week ago, at this point. But either way, I'd like to welcome you guys back to my channel. You guys are new, like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that sort of stuff. And I also do fun Ben 10 videos as well as other LEGO projects I have done, all in my channel. Who knows? Maybe I'll be starting a gaming channel soon. That's another matter for a different time. So I'm currently in the midst of building LEGO Stranger Things. I am all the way up to step 305. We only got this video and the next video before this is over. Now I'm going to head into Ben 10 movies. Well, with the exception of Alien Swarm. So, last time I left off, we built this much of it. So you can tell we started the overworld part of the tree. Today, we are going to build this much. So as you can tell, it is pretty much near complete. We're not going to complete it today, shockingly enough, as there is way more. It's actually all the way to step 313, and I'm only going from wait, hold up, 299 all the way up to 308. But before I start up, while I was looking around in the LEGO things, I just noticed something about the Demogorgon. Sure, he has a unique faceplate, unique chest, unique color and everything. But I just noticed he also has unique legs. In case you guys can't tell, now that I have better lighting, his legs are sort of bent in almost. You can see it right here. I've never seen that. Usually LEGO, here, I'll get 11 out for example. So as you can tell, they usually have straighter legs. But he has bent legs. Where did he go? He has bent legs. See? That's a really cool thing. But let's get started here with step 299. It requires only one piece. And that's this nail axle that we've all come to know at this point. And this is going to stick in from this side here. Okay? So of course I'm going to need two hands so I could straighten this out. Make sure it's all perfect and everything. Okay. So, again, all these axles, you're probably wondering why you even bother to stick them in. Well, the reason why they're being stuck in is because essentially you can split this tree down the center in a way, with this little middle part here being like the entire structure. So the reason why these axles keep getting stuck in like you're some sort of mad scientist sticking needles in the brains, and so that way it stabilizes it. So that way these columns, rather than like knock all over and stuff, it stays straight and connected to the center part. Meaning if you remove the center part with that, you will essentially collapse your entire structure. Now, you're going to take two raised 1x1s as well as a two-step arc, with one of the steps being one stud and the other one being two studs. You're going to flip it to... which side? You're going to flip it to this side, okay? And what you're going to do is on the right side of this stud here, well, first off, stack your two 1 studs on top of each other. Just like this. And stick that right on the right side. Just like that. and stick this piece on the left side. By the way, as I progress further and further up the tree, you may see the black screen more and more because it's going to require more and more hands to stabilize this thing. As you can tell, it's getting more and more unstable because we're adding weight on what's a relatively, really weak base. Even by LEGO standards, it's weak. No offense to LEGO. I like the idea of having the leaves as the base, and I understand that the whole gimmick here is to have a tree, two opposing trees. But I think what could have been done better is rather than have like leaves as the base. I mean, it's a great idea and all. Not like have a base plate almost, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe what I'm thinking here. Not like a texture plate or anything, but rather than have like these claws, which is a good idea, gives the tree some movement. But I think they could have stripped away a little of the claws and made more of these leaves here secure, so that way it has a secure base rather than like if I bend one, like let's say I lift this up and it falls over, just like that. And the whole structure depends on this. So yeah, it could. So I think it could have done better by securing these two leaves here, because they're essentially the whole thing. Because as you can tell, if I knock them up, well, if I knock a few of these leaves up, it falls right over. So maybe if they secured a little more of the leaves, I think it could have been done better. I think it could have been a stronger base. But I digress. Let's continue on with another thing. So let's get a whole separate build, and we're going to put this right on top here. So, this whole separate thing is going to require a green stud, like this, as well as a gray corner piece, an orangish 1x2, a brown 1x2, a dark brown 1x2, one of these arcs, okay, it's a 3-step, well, 4, well, you can see what it looks like here. If you can, it's like a 3-step arc. There's a one stud, then another one stud before going down and having 2 studs. You're also going to require 2 of these tag pieces. It's a rounded 1x1 with a gripper. The ye old 1x2, as you saw in my last video, with the little X hole, a bumped raised 1x2. It looks like this, and I think that's and 2 raised 1x1s once more. So we're gonna scoot all these pieces aside, and we're gonna put down our dark brown 1x2 as a base. Then you're gonna put down the bumped raised 1x2. Then you're gonna put down the orange 1x2. And then on the right side, on the right side, you're going to attach your little arc. So it looks like that. Now, you're going to put whenever you're involved with these raised 1x1s, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be stacked on top of each other. And that is still true with this. So stack them on top of each other. And you're going to put them right on the left side of the arc. So it looks like this. Now you're going to put down the raised 1x2 with the X right on top. It is supposed to cover a little, because then again the axle doesn't penetrate all the way through, so now you actually know which side that it has to go on. Now you're going to put on the tag on the left side of the raised 1x2 you just put down. It can be a little angled here and there, not severely though, before putting down the stud on the right side, like this. Right in front of the stud, facing to the right, put down the other tag. So, again, it can be a little angled. So in the end, it should look something like this. You can put the pieces around all you want, but now put on the corner piece. This is to secure it, make sure nothing gets away, all that jazz. So now it looks like this. This is going to go right on top right here. Just like that. Let's build another big giant thing that is going to go on the other side. Give me 1 second. You can see the pieces for the next step. You can see the piece. You saw the pieces for the next step right there. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Okay. Scare. Okay. So let's see here. What pieces do we have here? We have. So you have again one of these unique arcs. It's a 3-step, let's just say a 3/4 step. With the one stud, and one stud, then go down and have a 2 stud. You're also going to require, once again, 2 of these raised 1x1s. One of these pieces, a dark green leaf, as well as a dark green 1x3 flat. A bumped raised 1x2, an orangish 1x2, a dark brown 1x2, and a green stud. So use this piece, your bumped raised 1x2, as a base. When I say base, it's the bottom piece. Hence its name, base, in case it wasn't obvious enough. Probably shouldn't be explaining all this terminology in like my 100th video here, but I'm pretty sure most of you guys might just forget one day or just haven't figured it out yet. So here I am explaining it. So now you're going to take your arc and put it on the right side. I should probably make a video explaining terminology that I use, but I think it should either A, be obvious enough, or B, I would explain it later on and I have visuals as well. But you never know. There could be blind people watching this. No offense to anyone that's blind. Sorry. You'll be saying stuff like that. Once again, you stack your raised 1x1s on top of each other. That's pretty much always the case. So just stack them on top of each other and put it on the left side. Just like that. Now you're going to stack your brown and orange 1x2s right on top of each other with the brown on the bottom. And put that right on top. Just like that. It looks like a nice delicious burger. I'm really hungry. Shouldn't be thinking about food right now. Now put a green stud on a nice little 1x2 that's down below like this. Before attaching the green leaf, just like you've been doing in all of these here, down here. So it should surround the stud in some way, like this. And now put your 1x3 right on top. Just like that. Now put that right here. Notice what side it's on. I've already made that mistake and I've already emphasized that I made that mistake. I am not making the mistake once more. So now it looks like this. It's starting to look more and more like a tree every single step. Take two of these unique arcs that I've already explained numerous times, put them facing away from each other right here. So I'll show you when I'm done, but they're going to be put on top of your orange 1x2 that was attached in the previous step. So in the end, it should make a V or a Y, however you look at it, right here. So it has a wide open area. In that wide open area, attach your ye old 1x2 with the X in the wide open area. Okay, just like that. Now, once again, you're going to take your little axle piece with the nail and you're going to secure it. Anytime you get two of these raised 1x2s with an X and you put them on either side, 9 times out of 10, one of the next steps you're going to do is going to be securing it. And currently I am doing a very bad job of it. Because the reason why it's so hard to secure is because they haven't been secured in like 50 million years. Okay, why aren't you guys securing? That one was a nightmare to attach. Luckily, my whole tree didn't collapse, but it should end up looking like this. Now, it's secure. See why those things are secure? They act as sort of pins. Can't do anything about the bottom of it. I've already digressed my info on that. I'm not going to go into further detail there. Anyways, we're going to move on to the next step here, and while I'm doing that and securing all this stuff here, I'm going to probably monologue a little bit and pass the time. Okay, so we are going to take now an orange 1x4, two of these tag pieces that I've already explained in detail, with the curved 1x1 with the gripper, as well as two green studs. Now we're going to be working solely on the top area, mostly because that's the only place we can really work on, and most notably in this little column area here. So, we're going to attach the two tag pieces right in the middle on top of your raised 1x2 with the X hole. I'm not saying anything explicit, that's literally how the best I can describe it. Okay. And these actually should be straightened out, like completely straight out, as you guys can tell right here. This is just hard to do one-handed. I'm sorry. I'm filming with one hand and building this with another hand. The two studs should go on either end of these tagged pieces. There should be room. So it should look like that. And put your 1x4 right on top. That way it looks like that. Simple. Now we're going to take the 2x2 as well as a 2x2 spaceship-esque thing. It should have like a little 2x2 hole in it. Looks like this. Alrighty. Now I'm just gonna flip it to this side for convenience. Like spin it like this. You're gonna attach your 2x2 right here in the middle of your 1x4, just like that. And this is gonna surround it. The little A piece or whatever it's called. So it looks like that. And for our final step of the day, we're going to recreate the sausage tree with green leaves rather than dark blue. So you're going to require your little sausage, your black sausage. I don't know how else to describe it. It literally looks like a sausage. It's bent like a sausage. it's a sausage. You're also going to require 2 green leaves, the short version, not the long ones, as well as a hollowed 1x3. This is why the video took so long to come out, because I had to wait because they didn't store enough in my little area here. Yeah, and also the light went out here at long last. Only took a few decades. And anyways, so we're gonna put your 1x3 as a base. It works the same as the other one. So have your 1x3 as a base, flip it over, stick your sausage right in the hole. And I'm making sausage here, you're just sticking the sausage in. And stick the leaves right on the sausage. I'm sorry, it sounds strange, I know, but I don't know how else to describe them. It looks like a sausage. Probably is like a sausage in some cases. All you have to do is dye it red, because this one's actually black. I'm pretty sure if you dye it red, it's going to look like a sausage. Actually, no, that actually sounds gross. So yeah, it's gonna end up looking like this, and you guys can pretty much guess where it's gonna go. It's gonna go facing upwards, not downwards, like this, and it's gonna go right here. So while I am attaching this, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and next time we're gonna finish up Lego Stranger Things. So it's gonna look like this. We're gonna finish up Lego Stranger Things next time, and I'll see you guys then. So long.